left a couple days ago, and we are, I guess, not deep in the heart of Nebraska, but deep in Nebraska. We're kind of up towards the north end, pretty much in the middle. And we are on our way to Smith Falls, which is the tallest waterfall in Nebraska. And then we're exploring the Niobrara River this afternoon.
This doesn't feel cold on my feet anymore.
Go wet.
We spent this morning at Scotts Bluff National Monument. It is getting hot, 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 so we got there bright and early. The visitor center opened at 8, and you can hike up starting at 8, but they don't allow cars to drive up until 9. So Ben and the older kids did the hike. What did you think of the hike?
Yeah, the Biggs and I did it. It was strenuous, but really nice, and that early in the morning was very cool. We saw a deer and lots of other good stuff. But yeah, it was a great hike. Kind of one of those. It's the hike you should do if you can, if you're at Scotts Bluff. So that was really neat to do to accomplish.
1.6 miles.
Yeah.
1.6 miles
and
up,
mostly just going up.
and then the little girls and I drove up, so they didn't have to hike down. But that was kind of nice too. We drove up and did some of the overlook trails, and they have like a viewfinder. You can put a quarter in and see with the binoculars. So we did some of that while we waited for them to hike up. And actually, since we couldn't go up quite when they started hiking, we worked on our junior ranger books while we waited for the right time to drive up. And the ranger program there was great. The rangers were all super kid friendly and really excited to work with the kids. So
It's one of the few places where I see the rangers dress up
yeah,
in period clothing, so that was really cool. They were out there.
they did some
doing
living
some interpretive
history stuff, which was really neat. So,
And the other really interesting thing, which they always have some little side thing going on, it seems, is they had all these paintings by William Henry Jackson. I'm remembering the name. This is good. And first off, I thought his style of painting was very much something I like. But he did scenes of the pioneers and the forts and stuff. And they said 50 watercolors from him, and not all of them were up, but many of them were that you
they
could
have
see.
all the original of his 50 watercolors. So that was really cool. Yeah. So now we're on our way to the Agate. Is that a national fossil? Agate fossil bed.
Yeah, it's a national monument.
It's a national site or monument, or I don't know. We'll tell you after we get there.
How much did it cost to get a Pirate's Ears pierced? One gold coin? No.
How much? How much does it cost to get a pirate's ears pierced? A buccaneer.
Yowza!
This afternoon we went to the Agate Fossil National Monument, and it was pretty neat. They had a pretty small museum on the fossils, but lots of information, lots of cool opportunities to look at them under magnifying glasses.
They had the Indian stuff.
And yeah, they had a whole collection from artifacts from the Lakota Indian tribes, and that was really cool to see. In fact, we all enjoyed that quite a bit. Again, excellent rangers there, very informative, very helpful, very excited to work with the kids. And then we did a short hike. There's two main hikes there. One is about a 3-mile hike that you can hike out to the dig site for where they found most of the fossils, and the other is a smaller mile loop hike where you can hike out to some fossils too. What were those called? The
Devil's
it was like a helix shape
Demon Helix.
for that like prehistoric beavers made. So that was cool to see, and it was really hot today, so we only did that hike. Now we are headed through the wildlife loop again at the
Devil's
fort.
Corkscrew.
Devil's Corkscrew, that's what it was called. Headed through the wildlife loop again, saw some buffaloes, I saw a pronghorn, there's donkeys, there's beautiful scenery. And then after that, we are headed back to the fort part where they have all the fort buildings, because they have a free rodeo on Thursday night. So we thought we'd bop in and check out the rodeo for a little bit.